Fred here, welcome back to the Gear Obsession channel. In this episode, I will be reviewing this Vizio 24-inch TV. It is the E-Series Razor LED. It's been out for about a year, so let's check it out. Before we continue with the review, I just wanted to show you what we woke up to this morning. I got this TV with a couple of things in mind. One is to use it as a TV, which would replace my older, smaller, this is a 19-inch, and it's only a 720p TV, so I want to replace that. Also, I have a monitor over here, which goes with a computer that I have back here, and I can't use this because of the crappy resolution, even though it does have a Vga input. So this monitor will replace both of these. That's sort of what I have in mind. So that means that this guy does have a Vga input, which is pretty cool. It's a TV, it's 1080p, which is cool. It has a whole bunch of other inputs, which I'll go over. And it's also a smart TV, so it has a lot of electronic computer-y crap in it, you know, where you could stream Netflix. I know it has a Netflix app. You know, if it's smart TV, it got Netflix. And has Amazon, Hulu, Pandora, all kinds of cool stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and open this thing up. Now, it's Wi-Fi, so it has wireless capability already built in, by the way, for those of you in the knife and gun community. This is a Kershaw Cryo right there. One of my everyday carry. Just happens to be the one that I'm carrying today. I might have to do a new EDC for the new year here coming up soon, but you know, to me it's kind of boring because my EDC is pretty boring. It doesn't change very much. I don't get to carry anything other than than a knife and all the other mundane stuff also, because can't carry a gun in my communist state. Now, to be truthful, this is the second time I've had this home, because I had bought one and got it home yesterday. Got it all set up after like an hour or two getting everything configured, because it's smart TV, so you've got to put in your accounts for Netflix, yada yada yada. And after it was all set up and I'm sitting there looking at it, I went to like a screen where everything is black, and I noticed a little red dot. One that had a pixel that was always on. It was like this red pixel, and it just irked me to death. Then I also noticed, as I started to look closer, it also had one dead pixel. So we'll go ahead and try it again, because you know what, even the best of TVs / monitors, every once in a while you'll just get one. So I'm going to give this product a second chance and you know, see if it's any better. The reviews online are all pretty good for this. There were some issues early on, but I think they did a firmware update to get things squared away initially. But you cannot get a TV with this feature set at this price. I mean, we're talking $200 for 1080p 24-inch LED TV with all of these inputs. I mean, you're looking at VGA and composite and HDMI. It is kind of weak that it only has one HDMI. You also have a optical out right there. Again, there's your VGA, there's your audio. Has a USB right there, so you could go ahead and stream music off a flash drive. And there's your cable right there. So I'm going to go ahead and put the legs on this thing and get it set up, and we'll see how it looks. Just wanted to point out real quick, this is the I guess, support on the back. It just sits flat down, you know, right down on the surface right there, and they just add this piece of plastic. You just sort of put it in and you put it up. You basically screw a screw in on each side to secure it really good, and that's it. You know, there's the back. Also comes with a power cord right there, and you get a remote. It comes with the batteries. It uses two AAA batteries. Okay, I got everything set up. Looks like it's doing everything good. Looks like there's no dead pixels, no stuck on pixels or anything, so I'm happy. So what you're seeing here is cable TV. I know I get a lot of questions about, hey, how did you get that radar screen on there? Well, now they're advertising Twitter. It's just a channel in my local area, and they just sort of put up the TV radar that they have, I guess, in the area. And we might be getting some snow. I'm going to take off tomorrow. Anyway, other inputs. I'm going to go ahead and show you the HDMI input that I have a computer all the way over here hooked up to. And you can see that it looks really nice. Of course, it's hard to really show this kind of stuff on video, but I'm pretty happy with it. You know, I mean, it's not a super sharp, crisp, you know, dedicated monitor, but it's pretty good considering you're getting all this for $200. So, I mean, I could definitely read it. It's way better than my eyesight can tell. So, pretty happy. Now, the VGA input lacks just a little bit. Let me go ahead and switch to that. I'm gonna have to label these inputs because I don't remember which is which. Okay, I think it's RGB. There we go. So I got my Mac, which is being fed in through the VGA, and you know, it's not quite as crisp and sharp as the HDMI, but again, it's definitely good enough. Good enough for me. I am happy with it. Every once in a while, I could barely notice a scan that comes down if I look really close and stare at it for a really long time, but it doesn't do that with the HDMI. And right now it's not doing it at all. I mean, it could be also something, I got so many electronic gizmos in this room, it could be something slightly interfering with it too, but I'm not seeing it. So, and of course the other thing that this thing does is you know, all this stuff here on the bottom, that's all the smart TV crap that it does, and you know, you can see all these things sort of sliding in here. I can bring up the menu for all the settings over here, so you could adjust the TV. You know, I could set the picture to wide and, you know, standard and panoramic and all that, and adjust the picture and the audio and all that good stuff. Set up the network. Again, it's wireless, but it also has a network RJ45 plug in the back, so you could use that if you want, if you wish. You know what, I was playing with the settings a little bit, and I noticed something pretty cool. You can make it so these the picture sort of scoots out of the way a little bit. Like if I hit the thing that brings the apps up on the bottom, you saw how the main picture sort of squished up a little bit, and then like if I choose one of the apps, like I'm going to go ahead and choose the sports app here, it'll come in on the side and it'll squish this even more. So I'll do this, like if you're watching TV, you'll make the picture small and you can mess with your little app here. So, you know, you got to go in there and sort of tweak things. So I just think this feature is pretty cool, so I wanted to show you that. You know, I just had a cut because it started to do an update. So I got a firmware update, it got some new apps and stuff and everything. So I just wanted to go over a couple of things. You know, down here, cycling through all the apps, of course, again, has Netflix and Amazon and that Migo, Rhapsody, Voodoo, all those things, and you could download more. But more importantly, it has Facebook, it has Twitter, it has YouTube. We like YouTube, right? It has a lot of Facebook stuff. It also has a thing where it can stream music off your music server if you have like a music server at home. I'm not going to go into a lot of details because I want to keep these videos small because that's my New Year's resolution. So really good, and again, all those Yahoo things. So Netflix, weather is always fun, right? Okay, well, I'm giving this a 8 out of 10. Absolutely, 8 out of 10. Great deal, especially for the price. You're not going to find a feature set like this in anything in its price range. It loses a couple of points because viewing angle and picture quality. It also loses a little bit in my mind because I had to go back and return the first one because of defective pixels. And the main thing, although not a deal breaker, is it only has one HDMI port. It should have like at least 2 or 3. These days modern TVs have 2 or 3 HDMI ports. Not a deal breaker. All you need to do is buy one of them HDMI switches, and then you could switch amongst your devices. So not a deal breaker, but it does lose a point because of that. Okay, well, thank you very much for joining me here at the Gear Obsession channel. I really appreciate every friend, viewer, subscriber, and you. And I hope you have a great weekend. Take care. Bye.